this is Antonio with Enhanced Movements and Movement Code. We are coming at you with our Movement Mondays, and this is our midday back snacks with foundation training. Now, foundation training is a series of exercises devised by Dr. Eric Goodman that's supposed to help you with your pain, your posture, and your performance. We use it oftentimes to prescribe to our patients for these midday back snacks to just break up your day, especially if you've been sitting for a while at a computer and or you have a long commute. So we're going to be highlighting 3 exercises that we primarily give. One is going to be the founder's pose, which is their kind of primary movement that they do. Another one is a forward fold decompression, and then the third is a windmill. Okay, so I'm going to bring this back so you guys can see all of these done. And again, we're going to start with this founders, which is kind of like their basic movement that they do. So you can do this founder position in a lot of different poses a lot of different positions with your feet. I typically recommend just outside of our hip width, and toes are going to be slightly turned inward. From there, arms are going to be out by your side. They call this a long wing position. You're going to push your hips back, keeping a nice long spine. Now from here, we're just going to do a little bit of a chin tuck. When you do this, you should feel hamstrings and glutes activate and kind of holding you up. And then you're also going to feel your lower back engage, mid back engage, deep neck flexors, and then a lengthening in your spine here. From here, we're going to reach forward. We touch our fingertips slightly, and then we're basically just going to push our hands and our hips away from each other. That's going to engage the hamstrings and glutes a little bit more and work that lower back. Just like if I were to hold a box further away from our body, I feel my lower back engage. So essentially these muscles that become a little bit dormant when we sit for a prolonged period of time, we're just engaging them and kind of getting them awake and activated, okay? So one more time, hips width slightly outside, toes slightly turned in, arms by our side, hips back, reaching forward. Now you can hold for a couple breath counts, trying to lengthen your spine even longer, or you can do a couple repetitions, whatever works well for you. Next is going to be a forward fold decompression. We commonly recommend that you use some sort of a prop for this, just in case you don't have the range of motion all the way down. Now my hips are going to be, or my feet are going to be even wider than my hips. Toes are going to be a little bit straighter. Hips still go back. Hey, nice long spine. Hands are going to reach forward towards your prop. I'm only on my fingertips. I'm not hanging like I would on a door jamb or a TRX. Fingertips here, and I'm going to reach butt away from fingertips. Now, move your hips and let it kind of just feel natural for you, whatever allows you to open up more. Now, if you have the range of motion, you kids, the ground is going to look like this. By me reaching my fingertips away from my hips, just like we did standing, I'm able to elongate and kind of decompress that lower back. So again, this is a forward fold decompression. Now, if you are holding this for a while, we recommend you walk back and then hinge out just because you're in that forward fold for a prolonged period of time. Forward fold decompression. Last but not least is going to be a windmill. Still good, use the prop if you don't have the range of motion. Feet are going to be a little bit wider again. We're going to reach those hips back. Now we're going to maintain a little bit more of that quote-unquote neutral or straight spine. And again, fingertips here. I'm going to draw with my thumb a line across my body, and I'm going to open up. There's going to be a little bit of a hip shift here, so I get a little bit of an opening on this side while that thoracic spine is moving. Think about like an archer pulling his bow back. If you want, you can reach that arm back, or you can just maintain with a nice strong high elbow pull. From the opposite side, drawing that line, a little bit of a shift, a little bit of a rotation here. Now again, if you have the range of motion and capacity to do this, on the ground it would look here, right? Back down, and then just so you can see that little bit of a subtle shift. Hinge, fingertips, rotate. So again, it's just a little shift there. Okay, that is your windmill. Now again, all of this is intended. If you're sitting for a long period of time or you had a long commute, you're feeling tight or a little bit kind of just locked up in here, this is ways for you to kind of open up that area. Midday back snacks, the intended is to break up the day. Don't just sit for too long. And if you stand and you want to move, you don't know what to do, bust out a couple of these reps, okay? So this is Movement Mondays with Enhanced Movements and Movement Code. Appreciate you guys watching.